Hello and welcome back to the Advent of Code series where we are solving things. Actually, from back then 2015, Advent of Code, 11th day, and we will do it with Rust. Oh my god, that's a lot of texts. Don't need those. Cool. So the description states 11th day corporate policy. Sounds good. Santa's previous password expired and he needs help choosing a new one. To help him remember his new password after the old one expires, Santa has devised a method of coming up with a password based on the previous one. Blockchain. Corporate policy dictates that the password must be exactly 8 lowercase letters for security reasons. So he finds his new password by incrementing his old password string repeatedly until it is valid. Okay. Incrementing is just like counting with the numbers XX, XY, and so on. Increase the rightmost letter one step. If it was Z, it wraps around to A. Yeah. And repeat with the next letter, with the previous, to the left, until one doesn't wrap around. Unfortunately for Santa, this is really not so smart, but a new security elf, good title, recently started, and he has imposed some additional password requirements. Password must include Passwords must include one increasing straight of at least 3 letters, like A, B, C, D, and so on. They cannot skip letters. A, B, D doesn't count. So they must include something like this. Okay. Passwords may not contain the letters I, O, or L. Yeah, these can be actually mistaken and confusing. So these are the confusing ones. Cannot contain. Password must contain at least 2 different non-overlapping pairs of letters, like AA, BB, or ZZ, or ZZ. For example, this is valid. Oh, so this fails. This fails. The next password. Yeah. So we can write some tests based on these things. So GHY. So this is not. Well, that's interesting. Oh, this is the previous one, so it was allowed previously, but this is a new rule. Cool. Cool. Following the process, we will copy and paste most of the things. These should be macros, though. We will come back and rewrite everything. So this is the 11th, looking good, and we might have. So this is the input. We shouldn't read this from a file, so we will come back here again. Or we will just put it into one file. Yeah, let's do this. So we can paste this one here. This should be 11th. Like that. This should be this thing. Hopefully you're not getting epilepsy shocks since I'm switching too fast Windows. I will try not to do that. So we need a test, and we will come up with a test as well in the 11th test, which would be not one, but probably this one, and we expect this thing. Oh boy, yeah. I kind of messed up here. So the thing is, as you can see, these are numbers, and hopefully you have seen some of my previous stuff, that you will see that this is this thing should be, you know, well, integer. So we might be doing some interesting stuff here. So 11th prod, this rather. No, this is the test. 11th test is this, and the prod. No, this is the prod. And this is the test. Yep, that one. Test, prod. Test, prod. Ajax. Yeah, looking good. So, the thing is, we might mess things a little bit up and not include this thing. Because we cannot implement these things with numbers. I mean, we can, but I don't want to go into hashing strings and revert them back. So we will come here. PAM mod, definitely, yes, exactly. Thank you. So in the 11th, we should delete that helping function, and yes, maybe we will just you know, not implement this trait, but rather than just use this thing. It doesn't exist yet, so we should return with a string rather. Yep, so we will say ojd. That's always a good starting point. Yes, but this one should be a string. This one should be a string, and this one will be a string as well. So we will read the 11th test and the prod, and we will see what's going on here. So this one should be an 11th day, which we probably didn't even overwrite yet. 11th day, which is that, and we wanted to create it here. Perdóname. Oh yes. Excuse me. So we do have an exercise here, but we might not have this thing. We will come back to that part. It probably won't work like this. Let's see how to fix this thing. Yes. So you might forgotten a destruct. No. Wait. What happened? What did I just? Oh yeah. So we need the 11th day here, and this should be rather an exercise inside of that struct. Ah, makes sense. I was just, you know. Oh. I deleted things here. So now it doesn't look so good. What's the issue here? Assert equals. Yes, because those are strings. We need ASD, ASD, and ASD, and ASD here. So we don't have type mismatches. And yeah, let's create a commit, not here, but in the. Oh my god, I'll show you my calendar. Here. So just wanted to add this here, and Ooh, I overrode those stuff. Or I didn't even add them previously. Yeah, we will see. Cool. I added this thing. Let's commit once. Git commit future AOC 2015 day 11 scaffold. Actually, I did not do much stuff but the required files. And so what should happen here? We have the rules, and we should create the incrementing function, and we should do the validation as well, because we want to validate the file coming from the right hand to increment the one letter. So maybe we should implement that one letter increment as long we do not find a valid string based on these validator functions that we just used. Cool. We might even add validation functions, which is somewhat like a predicate, which will return boolean based on the input, but I don't want to overcommit this thing because I don't want to create, I don't know, a vector of functions to go through all of them, but I will just use the AND logical operator between those things. Cool. So what should we do? Actually, reading the file will be absolutely amazingly easy. There is no struct that we should convert or text into, so there will be only one text content, which the previous password was, so we have to do things with it, so no magical stuff here. So we should what's going on? Please, Copilot, go home. Let's see. So first of all, we should create one function which would increase one letter. After that, we will create one function which will increase the whole the whole string or the password. And yeah, we will see after that how to do the validation. Cool. So increment, and it will increment a character, which is a Charizard, which will be another char, because we probably know that it is, oh damn boy. So if it's Z, it should be A. Beside that, what the heck? Yeah, it should be increased and oh my god, this is looking good. I'm not sure about this thing. Oh yeah, these are lowercase letters. Never mind. It should be good. Yes, I mean we should assume that these letters starts from A, because if not, there's something bad will happen. But yeah, I mean there are multiple characters that we can increment, but we assume that these things will start from the letter A and ending with Z. Cool. So there should be another one that increment password, and this one should get a password which is, let's say, a string. I still don't want to deal with not strong. I'm not strong. No one's strong enough with lifetimes. Ooh, but replace. Yes. So this is looking good. This is actually good, but this is without the validation. Replace range. ¿Por qué? Removes the specified range from the index to the index with the new Oh. But we don't need you. We already specified this with the increment. What is this? This is bad. Uh-oh. So the thing is, it is not terribly bad. But the thing is, it's not perfect yet, because we need some validation. Yeah, don't look external. Don't look for external validation, but we definitely have to. Oh my god, do that. Maybe ChatGPT will do that for us. He's never read the last pair. I'm not sure about this thing, but we will. No. No, we don't need you. We are better than this. So, we need some validation, and we should do some validation here, which is not. Yeah, we should do the validation here. So we should say, is it valid? If it's valid, we should break. So if it's not valid, how to do that? Because we should do the validation, but with the on the whole password. So if it's not, I think this should be enough. So whenever we achieved a valid password, I mean, which one is valid, we should break. Because we found the password that we've been looking for. Wait. What's going on here? So if the new character... so the increment password, it should... Increment password. Oh, I understand. Oh my god, I'm stupid. So the thing is, if that would be a Z, and if that would be replaced, we should go backwards one. So I shouldn't touch this thing. No touchy. Cool. So we should do create new password function. Create new password function, which gets a password as a string and returns as a string. And we should do no, not that. Let mode password, that shadowing looking good, but I need the only oh my dog password. We are getting there, and we have to create or change the password until, yeah, but this is only one thing. I want multiple validations. Password should be an incremented one, but we should break only if it's valid. What's your issue here? Oh, yeah, we have to return with the password. Password, looking good. So the is valid password is the question here. Because we did not specify the rules. Function is hello. Do it. Oh no. Valid mama password. Yeah, we are getting there. We are not copy pasting everything, I swear. So this should be a boolean, and we should Yeah, this should be rather, I don't know, a vector of functions, but we should maybe do the validation somewhere here. Let's add a bit of a... So, increasing 3 letters. Okay, so... So if we would go through the string with the window of 3 characters, and if we wouldn't find any of those, it would be invalid. So we should say for yeah, that's yeah, that's the third one. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what's that? No, I'm not looking for your quote-unquote help. So for window in password, yes, thank you. So this is what I've been looking for. So if you would what? Oh yes. So if the current one or the one in the window should be, can't I this what is it called? This destroy things here? Like ABC? Can you? Oh, if A does not equal to B and B does not equal to C, I mean those are not the same, but those shouldn't be the same because those should be in an incrementing fashion. So A should be, I mean A plus 1 should equal to B because A, yeah, so A plus 1 should be B and B plus 1 should be C. Give me a second. True is at the end. Invalid. You are invalid. Thank you. Give me a second. So what's your issue here? Rename. No. You rename. Oh boy. So char reference, we cannot say as you ate here. Yeah, why not? Can we defer it here? So yeah, it can be deferred. So the A should be before the B. So A plus 1 should be the B. I'm not thinking, I swear. And the B should be before the C. Am I correct? Just like that. Oh, what's your issue? What? Refutable pattern for loop? Yeah, go back. Just like the meme. Yep, go back. Go back. Windows. All we want is Windows. True. Perfection. Cool. So the first char should be before the second one. Exactly, with one step. And the second char should be before the third one. And if it does, and if it's not true, wait, what do you mean true? It should be the other way around. If this is not true for all of the things here, we should say return false. It's not the same. So yeah, so if any of these things would fail, this is not a valid password. And yeah, the last one should be yeah. So this is like this: A B C D E up to X Y Z. Oh yes. Well, we should believe that these characters are alphabetic ones. Yeah, we have to believe. Yeah. Yes. And the last one should be. So these are one increasing straight. We might have multiple ones, but if there is at least on one, we are good. Yeah, we excluded those here. Password must contain at least two different non-overlapping pairs of letters. AA, BB, ZZ. How can we do this? So the thing is, we should do something similar as here. So we should go through all of the passwords characters, chars, and we should, yeah, we should filter. We should definitely do what Copilot says. It will be better if the AI is not forcing us to do things, obviously. So so what happens here? We are going over the pairs, which is a window 2. I mean two sized arrays, and we are collecting where the letters, where the letter equals, and if this thing is not true, we should. I mean, we can return here because this is the last thing. We don't have to even say this thing. Yeah. So hopefully, if we do this, so what happened? We do have a password. We try to no life that. What? Consider changing this parameter to borrow. No. I don't want to. Yes. Yes. No, why not? I mean, we can borrow this thing. Yes. But we might have a mutable reference to this. And this thing should be consider a mutable reference. Looking good. We copy pasted a lot of things. So what are we doing? We are incrementing the previously added password as long as it won't be valid. And the validation things, these should be rather a function or a vector of functions, whatever. But we should get back the results. So the first should be, based on the content that we are providing, we should create a new password based on the content like this. Let's see how our tests are working or not. Maybe I should okay. Maybe I should skip the 10th test because probably I overwrote some things here. Yeah, I definitely did. Can I? Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It is not looking very good. But we will see. Give it some more time. If it will pass, I don't know, like 1 minute, then we will reconsider. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We resaved the 9th and the 10th, so there should be no failing tests there. The 10th passed, but what's going on in the 11th? We created the 11th day. Yes. So solve the first. Yeah, we are using this thing. Maybe we should do some debugging. I mean, printing here. Maybe we don't need to copy values. Yeah. So let's see what's going on. What is it? No capture? Capture? What is, how? With 1 dash? Oh, it should be without a dash. What? Cargo test. No capture. Okay. Are you sure? Oh boy. No cap. Sure. Wait, what? How to run cargo tests? No. Yeah, no capture. Stop the cap. No run. Workspace exclude. Cap. Oh. Almost. First try. Okay, it's increasing or incrementing the things, but oh yeah, it's working. I mean, we have time. Oh boy. Well. Okay. I'm not. Yeah, we will see. I mean, cracking the code might take some time. We are still at the ABC stuff, which should by design contain at least one part isValid password. Let's look at the isValid password once again. So if wait, what? No, what did you do, Copilot? So the thing is, if no, it's good. So what's going on here? We should go through all of the characters, and we should say something like, oh, we can do magic here as well. So actually we should wrap this whole thing and paste it here, and we can avoid this thing because we would have if Windows 0 is this thing, because we are going over this something. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to iterate over this thing multiple times, so we will do it this way. Yeah, let's restart it. Yeah, let's wait for the results. So previously we've been in the ABCI. Well, you know, there are multiple ways how you can optimize your code. You have to rethink the basic algorithm, data structures, memory consumption stuff, or you can buy a stronger computer as well. Mm-hmm. Yes, you heard it right. And maybe we messed up this thing. No, it should be good. Oh my god, this new security elf? Come on, me. Or woman? Or other elf genders? Hmm. Or may no. No. Yeah, we can actually yeah. So since this is a window of 3, we can do this one here as well. We might do the let pairs it should be 0, and if the window 0, oh yeah, it's not a return false, but this one should be a pairs plus 1. Yeah, it has to be mutable. Yeah, so we are it's not end, or is it? That might be an so it has, I mean, this has to be the first pair does not have the same as the third, so these are not overlapping, or this thing does not equal and this one equals. We should increase the pairs, and we might say pairs is greater than 2. I don't want to stop it. What's going on? What am I? Come on, man. But it won't be that fast if I would restart it. Or would it? Um, I am not 100% concerned about this thing. I mean, hello? Okay, I will stop it. Stop it. Get some help. And I will not run this part. Or not even this part. I just wanted to see if the example. I'm looking for the example, nothing else. Give me the example. How is it called? Oh boy. What? Oh yeah, we don't need you. Yeah, what's going on here? Or this is just even the example. Ugh. What? I'm doing something wrong here. I mean, it shouldn't be that long. That's what she said. Because what? ABCD Fa. Questionable why it didn't pick this thing up. Let's create one test with only this thing. It's raining outside. So let's create a test, but only with this thing, that if the new password is correct or not, I mean valid. Function no test validity, yes, something like that. And there should be let is valid password. This part, it should be valid. Let's see. And we don't even want you. Nobody want. Oh, expect. No. Let's see if that's a valid thing or not. Why does it take so long? What? Oh, it's not valid. Oh, wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. It's bad. Why? So if it has, or return false, it shouldn't be bad until this point. Yes. That's interesting. That is indeed interesting. We should come here and do some debugger. Yep. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Yes. Cool. So, in the debug process, the password is ABCDFFAA. Okay. And this is the iterator. The window size is 3. And there should be a window here. ABC. Yeah, yeah. So this valid, not returned false yet. Not returned yet. The pairs. What? Yeah, no pairs yet. Yeah. The new window is base BCD. Oh. Oh. That's the issue. Come on. Let. Mut. Triplets. We will call it triplets. And the triplets will be responsible storing the sequentially incrementing characters here. So we would say if this thing is this thing and this thing is this thing, we should do the triplets incrementing. And at the end, we will say there should be at least one triplets and one pairs. Let's rerun this thing. I mean the whole test magic, and fingers crossed that it should be okay. Ooh. Okay, it is okay. Yeah, looking good, and hopefully it won't be that long to be evaluated. Expected example, we don't know anything. What's the issue here? Yeah. Maybe we should take out the... Ooh. This is looking good. So this thing shouldn't be the output, which makes sense, because it should be this thing. They said the What? Wait. It should be... So if this is the input... What was the previous output? Oh, we cannot see that. What? We will see. This is bad. And we should see the results now. You're looking good. So this ASD doesn't look too good because it should be this, and we should check this one. Not good yet. So this shouldn't be this neither, because they said return. Yeah, thank you. It should be this one. What? So the example of the 11 test is this. Yes. And this should be the test result. Let's see. Yep. So we should see what's going on here. We probably missed a few things here. A, B, C, D, F, F, A, A. Yeah, we don't have double pairs here. Am I correct? Oh yeah, I know why. So we should calculate only the first pairs here. Am I correct? Let's take a look. We should, yeah. What? Yeah, so we should calculate, but how? Yeah, maybe this way. Because we calculated the next step as well. Ooh, it's taking... Oh man. Yeah, maybe we should go back to the calculating the triples. Yeah, so these are the pairs, but these can be overlapping. How can we calculate the pairs which are non-overlapping? Should we say... It's interesting. Can we say that we want the surrounding characters? And those... Give me a second. So the question is that... So this is not good, because we are counting the overlapping characters. I mean, if it's GGG somewhere, it will calculate this pair and this pair of two. This pair, yes. And these are not two pairs. We should calculate them only this way, GG and GG. So if there is something like that here, how can we specify we want only the... So if we have a window of 2, how can we do this? Or a window of 4, and we should say the previous one man, that's a good question. Oh boy. Okay, let's create a, a function for that because it's already enough complicated. Has two non-overlapping pairs and I believe okay, so if this thing is not true, we should say return false. Beside that, we have, oh yeah, so we no longer need this pairs thing, and the triples, yeah, are still calculated. So if we are already at this point and we didn't have any early return, we should just return with this one. So if it does not have any overlapping pairs, if we don't have two, we should stay return false. Oh boy. Okay, it's not terrible. So the test should be sufficient, right? I mean, it should pass. What is... What? What? Wow. It found that thing. So the error, or this thing, I mean the output of the failing thing should be the output of the first half. Let's see. So almost. So the left is this. So if we overwrite with this, it should pass, and we should come back and see if this output is sufficient for a golden star. Whew. First, Santa, please. Cool. So, so there should be a second part, which is, yeah, the solve second should be calling the function or this thing again. Am I correct? So we need this thing again because there should be no change, but the expected prod output should be called with once again the first, but with not what is the function called? Is valid? Oh, creating password. So we should create a new password. Yeah, unfortunately these things are not really working because I kinda messed up some of the structs, and the create new password should return. So at this point I'm just duplicating this thing, which I should not. Run tests multiple times, and I did run this thing once, and I should not run this thing twice, but we will see what the output should be after that. Jesus. Oh yes, this input-output thing is slowing things down a bit, or not a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I will remove this print from here because it's messing things up. Let's rerun it, and we will see what would be the output. So we called the create new password based on the previous thing, and probably the new password should be this thing. Age X CCABCC. Très bien. Cool. Well, it was a little bit complicated compared to previous one, but yeah, we achieved to solve it together. The family. So, meet you in the next one. Have a nice day.